Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of 10 Unedited Minutes with Marlena. Today, it's Thursday. How did it get to be June 4th already? I don't know. But, and how in the world did we make it to 32 episodes of 10 Unedited Minutes with Marlena? I don't know. That's crazy to me. And every day I keep counting those episodes and it just gets crazier. But, before we get into it today, let's get some housekeeping done. Today's episode is brought to you by a very dear friend of mine who has agreed to sponsor my show for 2 months. She did this because she loves me, she believes in me, and she loves the work that I'm doing here. So if you would like to sponsor my show, I'm looking for a business, a person, a friend, I don't care. Anybody who believes in the work I'm doing, thinks it's great, and would like to support me. A monthly sponsorship is $25, and I will mention your name before and after every episode and put your name on any social media that I put out. The friend that currently has sponsored me did not want to be recognized, but I would love it if somebody wanted to sponsor me and be recognized, just because I think that'd be cool. And that $25 really just supports the Buzzsprout monthly subscription that I have to pay to push this podcast out there. So if you feel the need to want to sponsor me, then, message me, get a hold of me, send me a pigeon, whatever. But today, what are we talking about today? Do you guys know that when I sit down to do this podcast, probably 80% of the time, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Zero. And I just sit down and I just start speaking from my head. So today I told myself I only want to speak positive things today. Let's see if I can do that, okay? See, that was a negative thing. Okay, only positive. As you probably have noticed, if you try to listen to me every single day, you probably noticed that I did not upload yesterday. And I gave it a good college try yesterday to get in here and sit down and upload. But to be honest with you, I think I just got off track. We started the week out camping. I recorded Monday at my picnic table, and Tuesday I didn't record until very late in the evening Tuesday. And yesterday, the day just got away from me. I had to get up early, take my mom to a doctor's appointment down in Columbus. And then when we got back, my daughter and my unborn granddaughter decided they needed to go get checked out again. So, yeah, I think this unborn granddaughter of mine is just trying to show us who's boss and giving us a run for our money, so to speak. So, yeah, my daughter called me and she said, "Mom, I think I'm like leaking amniotic fluid." And I said, "Okay." And for those of you that have not heard the story, my daughter, this is our third grandchild. We lost the second one. She was stillborn at 7 months. And so this pregnancy with my daughter is very exciting, but we are sitting on the edge of our seats, literally. And anytime something minute, which I hate even saying that, goes, anytime we think there's something off, we go get it checked out. And I told my daughter yesterday, I don't care if you have a splinter crossways in your finger and you think it's affecting this baby. We need to get it checked out. So yesterday we went and they call it a non-stress test, right? So they just hook you up to the contractions monitor and the baby's heart rate monitor, and monitor you, and then they examined her for other things. But when they hooked her up to the heart rate monitor, I shouldn't laugh about that, but my daughter got a little scared because that's how everything started with Tiana. She went in, she was alone with Tiana at that time. and they hooked her up to that machine and they couldn't find a heartbeat. So my daughter did start freaking out a little bit. I calmed her down, and instantly, this is a God thing, instantly they put that little round thing on top of my daughter's belly, and there was no searching. The heartbeat was there, and it was plain as day. You could hear it. Instantly started reading, the beats per minute or whatever, and I just chuckled. I'm like, see, she's just telling you, Mom, that she's okay, and she's totally fine. And for my mom, I mean, it was just my mom had her eyelid is getting a little droopy, and it's because she's old, right? So we went down to a plastic surgeon's office in Columbus and had this checked out. They are going to be able to repair it under my mom's medical insurance, whatever. But of course, a lot of these plastic surgeries are voluntary and cosmetic, so insurance doesn't pay for it. So they're like, we could like shape up your eyebrow a little bit. Mom's like, I don't give two shits about that. I just want to be able to see. Okay, my eyelid is blocking my field of vision, and it's driving me absolutely crazy, and I want to be able to see. So I just thought it was funny. And this facility was absolutely gorgeous. It was in downtown Columbus. I mean, top notch. The doctor was great. Everybody. It just was a really nice place. I've never been in a plastic surgeon's office before, so that was a new experience. But then we went to lunch at this cute little diner in, I think it's called Greenwood Village. Anyway, the name of it's DK Diner. If you guys have heard of it. If not, Google it and you'll find it. But it's super cute. It's harder than hell to park around, but the food is totally worth it. Find a parking spot, walk a half a block like we did, go in there, grab a seat, and we both had their smash burger and chips. Chips are homemade, crispy. They're like the potato ribbons or whatever you get at the fair, and they're so good. And that smash burger, it was just a regular smash burger on a regular bun with the ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, mixture sauce. Did it have lettuce on it? I don't remember, but it was freaking amazing. So, and then we each got a filled stick, which I ate already last night. But yeah, so then when I got home from everything, I was pretty spent, and I went outside. I hoed some weeds out of my garden last night, and my daughter and granddaughter were still here. They actually ended up spending the night here, which I thought was really cool, because she has to help her sister, my other daughter, clean today, and she's like, I don't really feel like driving back right away this morning. So I was like, just crash here. So she did. So my granddaughter was outside with me. I turned the sprinkler on to water my garden last night, and my daughter is like, oh, Tasia, you should go run through that. And Tasia's never ran through a sprinkler. And she's like, she was very hesitant at first. So Hannah was encouraging her, and she did go out there and ran like under the water one time, and it scared her. So she started crying and she came back. And then, I don't know, Hannah went somewhere or just kind of sat down for a minute. So Tasia was just kind of out there running around, and I just watched her. I didn't really say anything because I could tell she was interested in that sprinkler and she really wanted to play with it, but she was like, that water's cold. I don't know if I want to do this. So she just kind of inched closer and closer to it, and then she let a little fall on her, and she'd run out, and she's like, oh, I was like, it's just like it's raining. So then by the end, she was literally running through the sprinkler and soaking wet. And just anytime you can witness a 3-year-old run through the sprinkler for the first time, it's got to be a whole nother level of heaven, because it was the cutest thing. It was absolutely just bliss for her. And we got that done and we came inside. And of course, she snuggled with Grammy all evening. She had Grammy's phone. We had to have Gabby's dollhouse on the TV and on Grammy's phone. So I didn't get much TV time in last night because I feel like I lose a brain cell if I watch too much of these toddler shows, and I just can't do it. I just can't get into it. But I just love that girl. My heart's about to double in size here in a few months, and I told my daughter, I said, next summer, baby Sissy's gonna be crawling through that sprinkler, or Tasia will be dragging her by her ear through that sprinkler, who knows. But no, we're very excited for this new addition to our family, and I just know that it's all in God's hands. And yeah, we're going to be excited about this baby come end of September, and probably relieved too, if you really want my honest opinion. But anyway, I have to get off of here today. I am going to help my brother's anyway, let me start that over. My nephew graduated from high school this year, and his party's this weekend. So my sister-in-law asked if I would help prep for the party, and I'm excited to do so. So I have to get going there. I told her I'd be there by 9 o'clock. I have to stop at my mom's, grab the cookies. I have to get gas. I have a lot to do. So, and I need to get this podcast posted. And I did not want to let it slide again this morning, because that's the thing. When you get off track, you pick yourself up and you get right back on it. That's what you got to do, okay? That's your bit of advice for the day. If you get off track of your goal, get up, get right back on it. All right? I love you. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.